Yo, yo. What up? All right, let's see what we got here. Let me do the goal. See if we can hit the 10 again. That would be good. I only got about an hour. New stuff left. All right. All righty. Who we got? The champ is here. Belizar. All right, we only got 5 people so far. I get a lot more at night. Oh, maybe not at night. Afternoons are good. I can't do afternoons because the kids are home. Charlo Bank Boy, let's get it. Charlo back, I think you meant. Yeah. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Plant and Maul gonna be a great fight. Not each other, you mean? What's the Black Bull who was here yesterday? The Black Bull who was here yesterday? I fuck with, bro? You mean the co-host? Thanks, Michael. Is that what you mean? Oh. Plant's gonna fuck him up. I believe. I don't think Charlo. His name is Claymore Rain. He's a co-host with Blue Blood a lot of times. I guess he jumped in because it was a holiday, so he was around. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm sleeping on him? Okay. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Damn. I mean, you got some time till that fight happens, though. You got some time. You got a lot of time till that fight happens. You know what I'm saying? If you were single and childless, would you buy a house or move overseas? Me? Single and childless. Why overseas? Why is overseas even an option? What's up? Job gives anybody issues? Okay. If the both win, be no longer than short. What's up, Chase? Ward versus Hagler, 165. I think Ward's too big for Hagler. I think Ward's too big. Hagler fought in a time when middleweights were 5'8", 5'9". That was normal. Ward fought in a time when middleweights were 6 feet, 6'1". So. And Ward, I mean, did he fight at middleweight? He might have, but barely. You're doing the 65 catch weight, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think Ward. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't think many people could beat Hagler, but yeah, I don't know. It's a good one though. Where's everybody at? Where is everybody at? Ain't nothing left for me here in the States except caring for my dear mother. Why not overseas? Work remotely, cheaper cost of living. Well, I cannot work remotely yet. I mean, I guess I do work remotely, but I gotta be within the vicinity of the business. Now, if that business goes away, if I sell it, which I'm trying to do, then I won't have a business. I'll have some sale money, but that only lasts just so long. So I don't know. If I could work remotely, I'd probably go to Florida. Fuck this. What are we doing here with this cold? Yeah, that would have been a great fight. I would have at the time I would have leaned towards Kovalev. What about you? Is this really Plant and Charlo fight week? Yeah, it is. Not against each other, obviously. Holmes versus Holyfield. Well, that already happened. And I thought Holmes was clipping Evander. Evander just took it. Thoughts on bag gloves? What are you asking exactly? I know everything there is to know about bag gloves. Marco secretly, nah. I want to go to Florida. Here's my dream, right? I'm making enough money doing this, like dudes like Blue Blood and Ness, for example, right? Where I could do this wherever I want. And then I also have a job with like ESPN or somebody where I'm flying out to random fights sporadically. So it doesn't really matter where I live. Then I go to Florida. Fuck it. Fuck it. But that's something we've been talking about, right? You ever see those videos of dudes getting swatted? Now, what you mean swatted? Salute, Kamik. What place have you lived and where was what places? I mean, New York City my whole life. I lived in Catskill, New York when I was being trained by Kevin Rooney for almost 2 years. That was, or a year and a half. That was upstate New York. So, New York City and upstate are very different. So Catskill was the first place I lived. And then I lived in Arizona for college. And Long Island for college. And Utica, New York for college. I went to like a bunch of different colleges. So basically the only place out of New York State was Arizona for 2.5 years when I went to the University of Arizona when I was on the boxing team. So yeah, I've only lived two different states. Bag gloves are important, yeah, because they structure them to hold up to the wear and tear of being used every day. Nah, I slept a lot. It's just a lot of stress, Dave. A lot of stress. That's all. A lot of stress. That's probably what you're seeing in my face. I slept a lot, like a lot, like 9.5 hours. I'd be sleeping 9 hours. I go to bed relatively not early-ish, but then I go back to sleep a little bit before I got to start doing like the work. So I take naps. So I include the nap time too. I don't know if you, me, Rob. What's up, Jimbo? One of a guy named Johnny Knockout, one of my YouTube subscribers, made the song. Yeah, it's dope, right? People say it's supposed to be Nas, AI Nas. I didn't really hear Nas, but okay. Mark, would you get to bang sorority babes in the frat houses in Arizona? I didn't fuck with fraternities and sororities really. Yeah, that wasn't really. I went to a couple of those parties. The shit was mad corny. Like, let's say you live right now, a dude. Huh? Oh. And what's that called again? What'd you call it? You called it some shit. Oh, swatted. Oh. Just okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean that wouldn't really freak me out that much because I know I didn't do anything. I'd know I would be more confused. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Tara. I'd be like, what the fuck you doing here? Play the theme song? Yeah, I didn't get Nas either, but some people said it was Nas. No, I didn't say I didn't get none. He asked about sorority. Nah, not none. But did you see the British Olympian heavyweight won his debut? Nah, I didn't see. He retired. Fuck it. He'll keep all his marbles. If I never have to witness a white dude hitting the beer bong, I know. Corny. 3 times. Philippines 13 times. You can stay away from lady boys. Not hard. Just got to do your research. At least it sounds like they're honest about it over there. Like, I'm ladyboy. Like, they'll tell you, right? Or no? Are they stealthy with it? Are they mad stealthy with it? Yeah, but they gotta treat it like a serious thing. Yeah, if you could work remotely, you're good, but not everybody could do that. Plus, what about insurance? Health insurance. What happens if you got to go see a doctor? And what do you do out there? Boxing a bitch with no headgear. I don't know. I think boxing's a bigger bitch with big ass 20-ounce gloves on. I'll tell you that. Sometimes there's some shady spots that if you're wasted at night by yourself, you got to be careful. Well, Jimbo, you're like 6'4", right? I don't think anybody's fucking with you. If you can't tell a woman from a man dressing like a woman, I've seen some videos, and just off looking, I can't tell. I mean, when they talk and all that, I guess, but people take hormones now and all that. They could fool the shit out of you. Salute. Screenshotted that. I heard Philippines is more. My man Fred, who comes in here, he went to China, and because there's almost no black people in China, they were taking pictures with him every time he left the house. He stayed there for like a couple weeks. He said every time he left the house, like a celebrity, they would ask for pictures with him. I don't think Gervonta will fight Roach again. I do. Yo, Yayan, your boys are about to lose tonight. 6'3", 225. Pattaya, Thailand is insane. Just stay away from the freelancers on the streets. What is that? Elite chicken eggs. Hold on. Chinese mad racist. We want y'all to get one to beat y'all in NY. Okay. You know, Knicks fans, we're delusional. We're like, we're gonna sweep it now, 3 in a row, which is possible. Unlikely, but possible. People shit on Barrios, but he got the Ugas win, and that's better than. Yeah, but don't forget, man. We always talk. Excuse me, sorry. We always talk about this. It's triangle theory. That doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Triangle theory. The established businesses have spots that are just lady boys, just girls. You might catch one lady boy in an establishment, but a simple convo up front will avoid the. Right? So they tell you they're lady boys there, right? I'm pretty sure they're open with it. I mean, every like Instagram video I've seen, and I don't see a lot of them with the lady boys. It's just like, I'm lady boy. Like they're mad forthcoming with the fact that they have Thailandian walnuts. Word. Because he doesn't want to get destroyed, beaten to a bloody Filipino pulp. What do you mean? Pacquiao was not beating no damn Boots. Boots would pound Pacquiao into a fucking smash burger. Why is the influx of lady men? Guess there's a lot of like gay dudes in Thailand. I don't know. You ever had Bulgarian beefsteak, Mo? Bulgarian sausage? Sausages. I got some if you want some. You let me know. Eric, that was so corny. It was good. Freelancers, not always. There's some post-ops. Yeah, that's gross. Picture like getting busy and then reaching in and grabbing steak. Like, prime Pacquiao, maybe prime. We're talking right now, though. See if I can't take that chance. Word. You think Pac ever immune with one of them? Marco, you had Mexican chorizo with eggs? Not with eggs. I've had chorizo, though. Unless you just made me walk into a dick joke, which I think you did. Okay. Good job. It's kind of fucked up because, well, that was you I was just talking to. See? I'm all fucking forgetting that we were just dick joking each other. Okay, you got me. That was a good one. And by the way, I love chorizo. Not the actual cuisine. That shit is mad. That's one of my favorite. Like, I don't know what you guys season that shit with, but yummy. Wow, that sounds so gay right now. It's good eating. Thank you, Drummond. I know what a real interior feels like. The surgery can't be that good. I'm with you. I don't really. Pac probably glazed the finest yams. I heard he was a psycho, like a gambling, until he found God, like a gambling, philandering, just wild man Pacquiao. And then he found God. That what's his wife's name? Jinky. That's her name. She put up with a lot of shit. Round one was bugging anyway, beating everybody. I like round one. I like him overall. I kind of agree with most of what he says too so far. I mean, I've only been on the show with him a few times, but don't fuck with freelancers. Stick to soy 6. Well, you were also walking around in a military uniform, Jimbo. So, you know, they're going to approach you differently. Nah, they could remove that shit, MPO. They could remove that shit. There's surgeries, I believe. Marco, how would Floyd do if he trained full time again and competed at 154 division? Now? I don't know. No, that wasn't me. Okay. I never had it with eggs, but that sounds like such a dick joke. Oh, it was Mo. That's who it was. Yeah, okay. My bad. I'm confusing the Mexicans.
Oh, that's racist.
Round one has good takes. He's just green as a broadcaster. He'll get better. Yeah. I don't know. Ness made me laugh when he was like, I'm going to put you on the clock because you were about to go crazy. Like he just wouldn't stop talking. See, he didn't do that with fucking Troy. Marco in round one at the same time. Cool. They know a lot of boxing. Gracias. You can, but Asia's different. They're all gold diggers. There's a video on that channel. I'm going to impersonate a Marine. Maybe. Floyd would get starched. He ain't fought competitive since Pac. probably not do too well now, but he is Floyd. You never know. He's also like Troy Ines. I don't think Troy does a show anymore. I think he refuses to. I could be wrong. I could have swore he told me that though. Make sure you throw shields on the tree, so stop from that. I used to catch feels on and shit. Now I thought you were saying Clarissa Shields. I was like, I'm not throwing her on my chorizo. Round one, mad emotional still, but is getting a little better. Isn't that what people like? Isn't that why people watch Ness? Because he fucking screams at people, kicks people off, does all the shit he does. Right? Or no? Marco, what would Myrtlezaev do to Floyd now? I don't know, man. Floyd is still slick. What up, DeAndre? Yeah. Your box hopping. Your pugilism hopping. That just sounded mad gay, but you know what I mean. Did you see the Clarissa movie? No, I didn't see it. Was it good? What's entertaining? Could I beat Clarissa Shields in a fight right now? Yes or no? Ooh, good question. I don't know. She might be able to outbox me right now. Because she's like, I don't know how my punches would affect her because she's naturally big. She's probably heavier than me naturally or around my weight. Nah, right now I don't think I could because I would just get tired. I'm not. You mean me in shape or me just right now if I walked over there? Me in shape and if I prepared, that's one thing. But me just right now, nah. Nah, she would probably outpoint me. It's good to live on a pension, but just don't go to Colombia. They dug the fuck out of you and take your money. Yeah, nah, the only country I go to is Bulgaria because it's my people. I'm gonna get a Filipino wife and take her. You should get a Filipino wife because then when you tell her to adjust, she'll be like, ¿Qué? No entiendo, no hablar. All your fucking Fred Flintstone shit won't work with her because she won't understand you. So it'll work out perfectly. He'll be like, adjust. He's pulling out his phone, trying to translate it on Google Translate. Adjust, you too, adjust. She'll be like, I love you too. You'll be like, no, I'm telling you to adjust. All right. You got a 6-week camp. I don't know, man. She still might outpoint me at this age. I'm getting roasted. Why would Two-Tone roast me? You guys try and start beef like fucking soap opera. Like this is a soap opera. No, they don't, but that's all I could do. I don't speak what do they call it? Tagalog. I don't know how to speak a word of Tagalog. So the closest I got to do is Spanish because there is Spanish influence in the Philippines. I'm trying to learn Bulgarian. Oh, word? Tinka? That sounds mega. Tagalog, yep. Damn, I didn't know you spelled it with a G at the end. But you don't pronounce the G. You don't say Tagalog. You say Tagalog. I know I speak Spanish as well, close to Tagalog. All CJ's new friends will be old white men. Go to Thailand to marry young girls. Tinka sounds Indian as fuck. Tinka. It's probably short for his real name. That's my guess, is that the full name can't be Tinka. Like Martina or Martinka. Yeah, it's definitely a short for something. This dude, Robert. Y'all see a Mexican and throw they were Asian, keep it real. Mexican and thought they were Asian? Not really. People think I'm Asian all the time. Okay, I see it a little bit. I looked Asian when I was a kid. He said you folded with no public apology. No, he didn't. He definitely, and if he said that, he was totally joking, because he doesn't know what happened when me and him spoke privately. Me and Ness. Yeah, some Filipinos look Asian. I folded. I never asked for a public apology. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to start beef? God damn, we get rid of Alberto, but we don't get rid of him. And you have to take his place? Unbelievable. I'm a pretty big dude though, but a face pick gives age. Hispanics can pass for Filipino in the Philippines. I don't think it's Emmanuel. Well, I think it's Emmanuel. Filipinos are Asian. Yeah, they are. I had a Mexican girl once and thought she was Asian for like 4 months. You need to read a book, Yayan. What percentage of active professional fighters that smoke? Probably a lot. Yeah, that might be Alberto's burner account. Read the last message. I thought I did. Marco implies Drum trying to start an LGBT relationship with a Bulgarian pastry chef. Boy. Filipinos are technically Pacific Islander. They're Asian though, no? Isn't that part of Asia? Pacific Islands are part of Asia though. Matthias and Keyshawn openly smoke outside of camp. Aussie girls are different. Not me. I didn't say that shit. I was just looking out. Marco won't happen. He was probably joking. See, if I didn't know him, that would be annoying. You know, that'd be like, yo, why somebody? You know what I mean? Like, and I know he was joking. So and that's a big difference. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's saying something playfully is a big difference than saying somebody's roasting, like somebody's trying to fuck with you. Damn, this live is slower than a 1989 Pinto. If Charlo was loose, he may be retiring. Yeah, been to Australia too, all over the East Coast. Well, yeah, you were in the military, right? I gotta go. Gotta pick up my daughter. Hey, why is this thing not plugged in? Hold on a second. The battery's dying over here. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Whole time the battery was draining. I didn't even know. Nigerian accents are never sexy or smooth. Damn, I know, right? What the fuck's going on? Between Indian men and Asian women have the worst accents. I don't like Boston accents either, especially on women. Hey, Marco. Fucking wicked. Get fucking wicked corked, Marco. I'm like, ugh. Philippine is nice. I have visited Manila before. Quick Marco got into shorts. Quick Marco go into shorts Marco mode. Nah. What's up, Ken? To Lady Boys. Share the live. I didn't even get a noti yesterday. Yeah, Boston's ugly. I remember, like, I almost hooked up with this girl, Boston girl in college. She was the first one I met. She was like, Marco. I was like, it was a very unattractive accent. Let's do. Does your chicken have children? Chicken. Does your chicken have do your children have accents? Like, what do you mean? Like, talk like me? Is that what you mean? Baltimore, it's normal. They just sound mad Southern, and then they throw in like "do" and "tu." You know what I mean? The "eu." You. It's weird. They almost sound like Valley girls. Like everything else sounds mad, kind of hood and southern. Then they throw in this one Valley girl word. It doesn't mix. Do you not want a female who speaks like Mark Wahlberg? No. Marco. We do. Yes, I gotta admit, I made that famous. I don't think that's why he ever fucking interviewed me again. I asked him. He was like, "Oh, if you donate to my charity," he makes people donate to his charity, Coach Calvin, to do interviews. With me, he gave me a free one, the first one. Marco, you got fat tongue, not on duty. I'll give you a fat lip. Keep fucking with me. Good old. Do you have one, Clarissa? Are you like, hi, my name's Clarissa. I'm from Texas, y'all. Is that how you talk? What it do? We do what we do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Ian. It was my interview that he said that. He's like, Shakur won't let us do what we do. And now everybody quotes that line. And he was talking to me. Which was weird. That kind of went intradimensionally viral. What I mean by that is everybody in the boxing chats heard about that interview and referenced it, but it didn't get a lot of views, like overall. I don't know why. Like I had people like, yo, this shit's blowing up. I go at it, it's like it's only 20,000 views. I'm like, that's not blowing up. To me, viral is like at least you got to be in the hundreds of thousands. Certified viral is million or more, but you got to be at least in the hundreds of thousands in boxing. Right? Because boxing has a smaller community. So going viral in boxing, in my opinion, is a different number than going viral in, let's say, hip hop or cooking. Because hip hop and cooking is way bigger platform with way more people tuning in. Boxing is smaller. So to me getting 100,000 views on a boxing interview is like somebody getting 1 million views on a food channel or a hip hop channel or a basketball channel. So if that makes sense. So the fact that like my record is 11 million views for one video. That's my highest ever. Now that's viral in any fucking genre, right? So in boxing, that 11 million, that's like equivalent of, I don't know, like 100 million, I feel like. Saw the ring. That was 4 or 5 months ago, maybe. Bro, mad because he won't let him knock him out. Mountain Dew. I think people took your clip. Yeah. And nah, my kids, to answer your question, don't talk like me. They actually make fun of me. When I say like, I don't know, talk or dog or whatever, they'll be like, Daddy, what's a dog? I'm like, so they fuck with me a little bit. So no, they don't talk like me. I remember 20,000 views was a lot back then. I'm talking about recently. No, I'm not talking about early stage. This was recent. I'm talking. Like my Calvin one was from like last year. And that's probably, I don't even know how many that has. Let's see. Marco, that NY lady's accent is hilarious. Who? What NY lady's accent? Let's see something. I'm going to see how many views that video I have of Calvin actually has. Let's see. Cal, did you guys know this? This is how you could search, like in mine. You go to my page and you hit this little search button right here. And you put in whatever you want, then you hit enter and it'll pop up videos of all of it. Okay, look. Coach Calvin, here it is, 13K. This is a different one. This is 64K. 5K. This is another one of me and Calvin. Where's the initial one with me and Calvin? Here it is. Oh no, this is 1.3K. 51K. Yeah, this is the first one right here. It was a year ago. So 51K. You guys see that? 51,000 views. All right. So 51K ain't bad. That's like, I would say maybe 300, 200 to 300,000, 250, I would say, for like for a known subject. So the South hold is hip hop change the accent for young kids. What's up, Slide? Bro, answer my question from 10 minutes ago. What's the question? Ask me again. Oh, you're talking about the kid. You're saying I did answer it, or you're asking me to answer it? How's it unreliable? I actually thought about making a video being like, yo, anybody who wants to like check my library, because I got videos on tons of different fights and fighters. I actually thought about making a video saying, go here, click this, and put it in. I think I will. I honestly don't think Tank can get to Shakur, at least not enough to KO Shakur. You need to visit Southern California. Brothers, Waonia. Maybe. Yeah, it sucked because it popped off. Coach Kenny would give mad interviews. He was good with it, but he stopped. Ever since the Roach fight, I think he might have put a moratorium on giving interviews because, I mean, he hasn't even responded. He responded to me once being like, nah, I can't talk about it now. And then he just stopped responding. And he would usually respond to me. Really? Which ones? Every time I've used it, it works. You feel me? Maybe. It's a good point. Maybe I misspelled something. Oh, if Iraq was so solid, he'd be in here right now. How'd he play us out? What you mean? Oh, you mean with the message that he didn't? MPO, it's mad random. Nah, I would use Street Easy for the city. Street Easy was the dope one. I should get fucking when I'm moving or whatever. I would get mad. I would get mad like upset, like manic with Street Easy, like always checking it. Mo, Joaquin, what up, blood? Joaquin Arizola. Black first name, Mexican last name, and he's probably Irish. Who knows? Who effing knows? Nah, this is wild not to respond to a text, but throw it on your story and I know. Was it his story? I think it was an actual post. You remember better. I mean, story, post, same shit, but yeah, right? Yeah, crazy. Jay Joaquin. That's an old white guy joke. CJ, I think you were an old Jewish man, an old Jewish New Yorker in your previous life. It was a story. Punk ass. Whatever. Richard, if I got my own show, he'd fucking respond to me. Since y'all were talking, remember really earlier, I got a speed bag signed by Ward. Okay. It's funny because if Alberto was here, I'd let him sign my speed bag. Speed bags. Yes, that people was intentionally. CJ, did you get probation? You see Tio Sr. and Bill on Punch agreeing to Dev and Tio fight. Nah. No, I didn't see that. You wouldn't been in Ward's weight class. Nah, just a fine. So I presented them with one of my. You've never really gotten a ticket for jaywalking, have you? Don't believe that. They fucking. They fucking take that. I remember when I was in California and I was jaywalking, they screamed at me. People take that shit serious. They can agree they don't want until it's official. Don't believe it. He signed it when he made his comeback at light heavyweight to fight Kovalev. Oh, was it comeback? Didn't he never retire? Oh, gross. Alberto in Chicago, probably at Tone's live right now. Oh, Tone is live right now? Hell, I don't think it's real shit, but we all know I'm a sophisticated thug now. What'd you get busted for? Let's hear it, if you don't mind sharing it. Hope it's not beating a woman. Domestic? You told her to adjust with a knuckle sandwich? Thoughts on Benavidez versus Smith? I think it's a good, close fight. Nope. Not close at all. Benavidez pounds him out. Flattens him like a smash burger. Panhandling. Drugs, duh, that's racist. Ward was in a contract dispute. Oh, right. Okay. Tone been going live on After TVV in the mornings lately. Ah, on purpose probably, because he doesn't want to do it with round one, right? Which is kind of crazy. Round one's not that bad, but he did put out all videos saying you're a fat piece of shit and all that, fucking with him. So, I got Fondora. Yeah. What up, D-Wayne? TJ was black on a Tuesday. That's a felony. Word. I got Tio. I mean, oh yeah, I got Tio. Too big. Nah, not really. What's up, Happy? Joe. Gloves signed by Leanne Spinks, Barkley, Nunn, Tony, Reggie Johnson, and book signed by Sugar Ray Leonard and pictures with that's nice. Dan Guzman had Ward in a slave contract. Then he died. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I have over 30 street boxing matches, most of them MMA fighters. Do you think it's good experience? It's better than nothing, but nah, you got to get in the ring, man. You got to spar. Keep doing the sparring. Marco White. Which date night? Monday nights. We're watching Raising Kanan. Wow. I don't know. Maybe Camacho at 47 wasn't. He was more of a. But if they fought at like 40, maybe Camacho. Yeah, Marco, I'm not going live. Night. Feeling like Pookie in New Jack City. It's okay. It's just one day. Oh yeah, I missed a couple because I've been. Why not just turn on amateur? Why do you repost the same videos? Why do we? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Well, because I have 130,000 followers on Instagram. I have whatever the 38,000 on. Point is, I'm getting tons of new followers every day, and on top of that, the way algorithms work and the way people's lives are busy, a lot of people miss posts in general, even my current followers. So when I repost something, It's going in front of the eyes of somebody new every single time, a large amount. So that's the reason. What's up, fruitcake? Blood in, blood out. Ian, I got Bengali parents. They don't even know I go to boxing. Damn. How do you think Shakur would do against light heavyweight Shea Mosley? Mosley will beat him, I think. You cooked Mamoon? Hero meh. What up? Appreciate you. Shakur beats Shea Mosley easy. Nah, you're fucking crazy. You seen when Briggs and Tyson? Yeah, man, that was last year. That was like last summer. That's a year old. Macho was only dropped once by Greg Haugen. I don't think Haugen dropped him. I don't know. I mean, come on. He's fighting somebody well below his skill level. But this version of Wilder could lose to that guy. This version of Wilder is a shell of himself. Yeah, Mosley doesn't lose to no damn Shakur. I mean, Mosley was, I guess he was 135, yeah, at one point, but so brief and so young. Worst name you've ever heard. What you mean? Who the hell's Greg Hauk? I thought you misspelled it. I don't even know who that is. Some random guy? Damn, De La Hoya dropped him? Are you sure? Are you sure? I think we're going to see Wilder go out the hard way. If ayahuasca makes you softer, nah, that's not what it was. You don't drink one drink and then just become soft. That's a mental progressive thing. What's up, Robert? Triple G. I think Monzone's a little overrated, personally. Do you think it was a good idea for Manny to be back in boxing? No. He might need money. Those are some of the rumblings. I've never seen anything like I did with Floyd where he's gambling and but he did take that one exhibition fight, but that's only one. He might need money. I don't know. Or he just might miss the spotlight. Or he must miss the spotlight because this is also a real legacy fight. At least, you know what I mean? DMT, that's the shit in ayahuasca, right? Twerking. Exactly. Aaron Rodgers? Who the fuck is that? The football, baseball player? I fucking collapse him with a body shot. What you think? He's not a fighter. Monzon, a strong fighter, but Triple G got that fight easy. Agreed. Macho Superman curl. Macho said when he fought De La Hoya, you remember this? They made a bet. He goes, if I lose, I'll cut my Superman curl. And after the fight, he reneged on it. He was like, oh nah, nah. He tried to play it off like it never happened. Oscar's like, come on, you said you would. And he just didn't do it. That was kind of some bitch shit. I believe that. I remember that because Floyd talked about it. Floyd goes, he didn't say it was canceled. Floyd just goes, well, that's going to cost him millions because I guess they had an NDA. Why would Floyd cancel it if it got leaked? What? I don't believe that's why he canceled it. No, I don't know who Rogers is. Who'd Monzon fight, though, Joe? Who'd he fight? He looks old, but still looks good enough. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, NFL player. I knew it was some sport I didn't watch. That smokes like 10 times a day. The heavy bag might make him take a knee. Yeah, now he's not a fighter. Like, he sparred a few times. I give him credit for that. You know what I mean? They were mad getting beat by Oscar, who was pretty and had a female voice. He did. He has the lisp. He's like, yeah, it was super. Manny about to get hurt. We'll see. You don't know Aaron Money, right? No, I don't. Superman curls grow back. Showed what kind of man Macho was going back on a deal like that. Weak. Whack. Yeah. Monzone fought 14 number one contenders. Name them. Name any of the fighters he fought that anybody would know. Hardcores like us. Let me hear it. Yeah, man, we'd like to do that, but not everybody wants to, and the funds are tight. What up, Mike? Okay, Jose Napoles, Nino Benavides, Emil Griffin. Emil Griffin, yes. The other two. Now, look, I'm not going to shit on that though, because if that is all that was available during his era, then that's all he had available. It's not his fault. But when I watch him fight, I think a lot of other fighters could have beaten him, not in his era. It looks like that's what the setup is. Not like he had to cut off what D Wade's son did. Wow. Just how you override just how you overrate Bacoli. Me or people? What up? Is Macumbi fighting Pacheco? Is that official? I don't know much about Napoles, however, I don't know much about him. Of course, I know Emil. Emil might be the first and only gay boxer champion. Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Fernandez, Flores. Moses versus Parker. Ituama? I don't know. That's a good question. It's official. Ooh. Pacheco fucks him up. Too long. But as we saw, Macumbi does well on the outside. He leaps in. He's very explosive. His problem is inside fighting. He can't fuck with inside fighting. You know, as you saw, Plant geniusly just made one little adjustment. He's like, this guy's very awkward and explosive, and he keeps hitting me from the outside. Let me get in his chest. Because he's a guy that his power was at the end of his looping punches. He didn't throw short punches. You can build up boxing skills. True. Would you consider someone's opinion of a boxer if they didn't know their name? What do you mean? I'm with you, Kamik. I don't think many people could beat Pacheco. Can you throw out any Hispanic last names and no one will question it? Moses versus Wardley or Big Baby Anderson would be good. Big Baby, wow. First gay boxer was that dude, Panama Brown, I think. I never heard of him. He was openly gay? I didn't think anybody was openly gay in 1910. Shit, you thought people were racist to black people in 1910? Gay people were probably like taken out on sight back then. I wasn't a believer at first, but Pacheco, yeah, he's nice. Then Emil. And Oscar will come out one day. I like Pacheco, but Macumbi going to get him. Problems, yes. Not beat him, though. You ever seen that clip where Floyd asked Skip Bayless? Yeah, I just saw it. He starts laughing at him. He's like, pull counter. I've never heard that term. Skip Bayless didn't know boxing. Skip Bayless was a dude like a lot of these boxing channels have, who is just loud and makes people upset and stirs the pot. And that's why he was on the air. Because when I listen to him speak about basketball and boxing, the two sports I know, and therefore I am educated enough to make this dissertation, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about a lot of the time. I mean, he swore that Pacquiao beat Floyd in their fight. He was like, no, I don't care what anybody says. The judging, it's like, you're just trying to stir the pot. But people love it. Just like, you tune into these boxing shows. People love pot stirs. Shit. When me and Ness had that thing, you know how many people jumped in my lives just to be like, ooh, what's he going to do? So goofy. Bam Bam, when it's Bam, and he's been open about not liking Bam Bam. No one will question it because they don't want to feel like a casual. Remember when dudes made new headlines for being openly gay? Jose Napoli defended the undisputed world welterweight. The best Mexican welterweight. You realize Julio Cesar Chavez fought at welterweight. You should watch your dirty, stinking, filthy mouth. Nick Wright, the new Skip. I haven't watched them dudes in like 11 years. Nando, that's right. Drama's correct. Nah, Skip Bayless don't even got a job no more. Well, he did for a long time, and I'm sitting here jobless. Fucked up. If you're having a boxing debate, you get stuck, just say the best Rodriguez and no one will question. Don't get your pack bust by a meal. Mantequilla Napoles also had the greatest nickname of all Mexican. Mantequilla. Mantequilla. Butter. He ain't a bit better than Chavez. He's just not. Nobody better than Chavez. Ain't nobody better than Julio Cesar Chavez, el gran campeón. Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto. Miguel always talks through his lips. You never see his teeth. I'm Miguel Angel Cotto, and I Cotto. So does Felix Trinidad. They talk out of their lips. You almost never see their teeth when they talk. We need Marco part of the zone commentary. Hey, man. I was approved as some kind of a partner for DAZN, so now I could post their fucking shit and they're not going to flag me anymore, so that's good. As you guys know, man, I've had people reach out to Turkey himself directly about me, so nothing yet. So I don't know what that means. Chavez gets brought up for Mexicans like Marcin gets brought up for whites. By the way, you saying whites like that?
Oh, that's racist.
How would you like it if I'm like, those blacks? People be like, whoa, whoa. But you could just be like, yeah, those whites. We're human beings, Clarissa. Just because we don't have 17 different South American countries mixed into our DNA doesn't mean we're not human beings. So please.
Oh, that's racist.
Unbelievable. So you're saying Puerto Ricans are the lip talkers? Oh, yeah, they're both Puerto Rican. I didn't realize that. Shout out to DAZN. You're inching closer. We don't know what I'm inching to do what. See, I'm being negative. That was a negative reaction, right? I shouldn't do that. Trying to work on that. 130. Nah, his best work was at what did he fight Meldrick Taylor at? 40 or 47? The best black fighters? Ray Robinson? No.
I must have forgot.
That's the best. You know what I'm saying? Mike said the blacks are breathing up the white man's. I said that? Interesting, because I don't remember saying that. Okay. Guess I'm trying to just lose all my subscribers, which are like 90% black. Chavez fought 140. There you go. Chavez at 35-40 was his best. Would we consider Adrian Broner to be a rebel ruser? What the fuck's a rebel ruser? You having a stroke, Shane? Best blacker. The best blacker isn't the dude who got snuffed, but I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Oh, Mason Dixon. Mason the Line Dixon. What are these guys talking about over here? Yo no entiendo nada. Mexicans are what we call the cosmic race because we have all the world's DNA. You guys got black in you? You got, yeah, right? Not all. You don't have Asian. You got Native American, maybe black. I'm not sure. I think it's just Native American and Spaniard and South, in my opinion, but what the fuck do I know? I'm sorry. Mexicans don't look Asian to me, but. Oh, a shitster? I've never heard that before. A rebel Rousey. I never heard that before. The black or the berry, the brown or the man who picked it. It's a good one. That's true. Look, I don't see it, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. I look Asian. I look Asian in some of my pictures. I look Asian. I'm going to show you. I look fucking Asian in some of my pictures. I was a little fruitcake. Let's see. I got one specific one I want to show you guys. I look mad Asian. Let's see. It's going to take a second, though. This one a little bit. Or not as much. God, there's one where I look super Asian. This one maybe. A little bit. Hold on, I want to find this. Second grade. Yeah, this one. Okay, I want to show you guys a couple. Yeah, I look Asian in these, I feel like. This one. Here we go. Now you tell me I don't look Asian in these joints. Doesn't that look Asian? Is that just me? Does that not look Asian? No? What do we think? There's that one. There's this one. It's me and my mom's. I look mad Asian, right? No? A little bit? I'm going to do one more. One more. Let's see. No? Just me? Nobody agrees with me? Whatever. That's good enough. I thought I looked. There's one specific one I'm trying to find. I can't find it where I look super Asian. My mom looks Asian? Nah, chill. My mom's Bulgarian, baby. This one. There's one specific one where I'm wearing. I thought I looked Asian, but whatever. What do I know? Oh, wait. All right, look. All right, here's this last one. And don't fucking say anything about the Bruce Lee haircut my mom gave me. You don't think I look Asian there? You guys don't think I look Asian right there? Let it soak in for a second. And shut the fuck up about my Bruce Lee haircut. Do I not look Asian there? I look mixed. See? See? I look like a badass kid. Shut up, Yayan. I look so white. Shut up, Mamoon. 33%. All right, I'll take it. Adam Sandler. Oh, you call me a Jew? All right, you guys suck. Cute though, right? Marco, age 8, 1933. Oh, that's pretty good. You guys suck. I thought I looked Asian there. Not like, okay, mixed maybe. Not full like, I was about to do an Asian voice and I realized that's mad racist, so I won't. But not like mad, like Chinatown, but looks like the Wonder Years. Yeah, a little bit. That haircut was out of control. That was some fucking early 80s shit right there. My mom's would cut it too. And she would take so long. She was too broke to like take me to a barber or whatever. So she would just make me sit there for like, it would take her like an hour because she didn't know what she was doing. And I'm just like, and she started getting frustrating because I'm moving and I'm just like a kid. I'm like, I want to move. How'd you get the picture colored? Yeah, I hit up Technicolor. It cost me $12,000. It took them 2 years. Yeah. It was actually not even a picture, of course. I handed them the slab that it was chiseled on. And the archaeologists were able to process it into a picture. Yeah. You guys got jokes. Motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Good day, mate. Don't. Good day, mate. Isn't that more Australians or is that New Zealand too? That might not even be New Zealanders who say that. Like, the one thing I'm never going to say is like, put a shrimp on the barbie. Like, I'm never going to say that because that's so corny and unoriginal. I don't even think they say that shit, personally. All non-black kids had their hair like that in the 70s and 80s. True. E-roll Spence. That's funny. You still look younger, man. A youthful spirit. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Marco has other pics he took with Tia in the mall in the 90s where he looks black. I didn't know Tia in the 90s. I met Tia in 2002. I grew up with Jesus. Huh? Word up. Legacy knows. What up, fam? What up, Pack? We'll do it. Happy you're back on TBV. Appreciate you. You the man. Marco don't age. Why are you saying I look mad white, Mamoon? Just because I'm not fucking Indian doesn't mean I look mad white. Good Lord. See, coming from your perspective, yeah. But other white people see that. They'll see the Asian influence. Because I got that Bulgarians initially came from Southeast Asia, which is Mongolia, Thailand, like that area. That's what I think where they initially. So they have a slight Asian, I think. I mean, my DNA didn't show shit, but Bulgarian and Russian. But your mom looks like a loving mother. She was good up until I was about 11. Then she was just like detached. She was never not loving, but yeah, she just fucking disappeared basically when I was about between 8, 9, 10, around then. Damn, Marco's so removed from God, he reads Jesus on Jesus. I didn't know what you meant. I thought you were trying to call me Hispanic because Hell's Kitchen had mad Puerto Ricans. I thought you were going that route. Marco, Australian for beer. Off with the white pearl. You look more like a Siberian prisoner. You look like a gay fruitcake. My childhood was made from Australian beer. Faster. Australian for beer. Yes, Sleepers was right in my hood, but it was filmed. I don't know when it was filmed. I don't remember them filming it, but it was supposed to take place in the 60s, I believe. So whatever they did, they fucking put in old cars, they threw it back. Right? Because Yeah, I don't know when that shit came out. Not to go too deep, but man, boxers have such hard pasts. That's why Mark was a fighter at heart. It was your calling, I guess, man. Yeah. I mean, we all have hard pasts, though, right? Some of us harder than others. My shit was more like my mom gave me a lot of love, which was great, which is what kept my self-esteem high. My father wasn't really around. But my traumas were from the shit I saw growing up, like the actual dangers, like being in Hell's Kitchen and the poverty and all that. That was what fucked me up. Some people, though, you got rich people who had no love, parents didn't give a fuck, beat them or molested them, whatever. And that'll fuck you up. It's worse. You know what I mean? What's worse, being not loved or being, by people who are supposed to love you, or having to worry about your life? Like, I literally was scared for my life every day when I was younger. There was, like, I told you guys the stories. There was literally people breaking in, robbing us at gunpoint, crackheads breaking in, people throwing shit from the fucking balconies at you. I mean, literally, I had to worry about the shit coming out from the sky hitting me. Gunshots almost every night. Like, that shit was like a movie in Hell's Kitchen. Lit like a fucking movie in the 80s. So thanks, Mom. Good choice. Moon, you're telling me you still can't change that screen name? Yeah, I know. You could change it now. I think he's just keeping it. Marco. Did he? Wow. Does your white DNA naturally give you the urge of hiking? Shut up. You think you're scary. You got to be kidding me. Somebody like you could say some shit like that because you didn't experience it. Like, it's easy to look at your perspective, but if you were in my perspective as a child, you'd be fucking horrified. Get out of here. That comment, unless you're joking, is from somebody who had some kind of safety, or at least didn't experience like the dude who called in TBV today, like, oh, boxers are bums, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, you've never been in the ring, so you can call them bums. If you would have been in the ring, you would have had a different perspective. Just like you, if you would have grew up not somewhere where all you do is shave sheep to send out the fur for the number one trade, or, gallop horses to school. If you didn't live like that, you live like I did, you'd see the difference. Shit's fucking, it's a different thing. But if you don't experience it, you won't get it. You know what I'm saying? Dan Marco didn't know your passwords. Dan Marco didn't know your password. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Has there ever been a boxer in his 40s that do better than Brado? Nah. You could argue Archie Moore, I suppose. All right, guys, I got to bounce. I actually have an appointment in 4 minutes. I'll catch you guys tonight, though, 10 p.m. Appreciate you guys. Peace.